Chaim, you're a gentleman. You wait for everybody to say Kiddush. You're a gentleman. I'll have 10 minutes. We're speaking yesterday, speaking about Malchus and the Chazal, the Darshan, they wrote to deviate from the expressions and from comparing with other verses, and also what was handed down from Sinai, exactly how to interpret verses, what laws can be learned from it. Learning about law of Malchus of lashes, that that the instead of 40 should be only 39, and thereby saving a Jew the pain of one more lash. There's when witnesses come and they testify that someone committed a crime, he transgressed one of the laws of the Torah, that his punishment are lashes, and then someone comes along. They come before Bezin. They saw Yankiv ben Moshe on Tuesday afternoon. He did an aver. He committed a sin, which is deserving of lashes, and these two witnesses, based on their testimony, he has to. Bezin administers 39 lashes to him. Now, if after their testimony was rendered, and there comes along two other witnesses, and they say, "What do you mean? How could you say that on Tuesday afternoon you saw Yankiv ben Moshe? You saw him there in Krakow or whatever town it was. You saw him committing an offense, an aver, a sin, which the punishment is lashes. Right at that time, 12:30. At that time, you were with us 400 miles away. There's no way in the world that you could possibly witness it at that time." This is what we call Eidim Zomemim. Those that thought and plotted. They plotted to do wrong to someone with false testimony. So the Torah tells us, "Vasisam loy kasher zomem lasis lachi." Exactly the harm or the damage that they wanted to inflict upon an individual. So they vasisam loy, they receive the same punishment and the same. If it's a monetary damage, if they came along and they said that we saw that you took a loan from this individual for $500 and had to be repaid, and when we were there, we saw when the money exchanged hands. So based on that testimony, he owes $500. He has to pay $500. There's witnesses, nothing more. There's nothing stronger than that. That's the greatest proof. Then it comes along the same way. It comes along and says, "What do you mean you saw him taking a loan of $500 on this and this date, this and this town?" Exactly. Exactly at that time, you were with us somewhere hundreds of miles away, so there's no way in the world you could have witnessed that. So also, these witnesses have to come across with 500, whatever they said the amount of loan was, they have to come across with it. So the Gemara says like this here: Mishalshim b'momen ve'mishalshim b'makis. That in the case of money, when the two witnesses come along and say that we saw he took a loan of 500, he has to pay back 500, and then two other witnesses came and say, "You're false witnesses. What are you talking about? We saw you were a distance away." So they together, both of them have to pay a total of 500. Each one, Mishalshim in a moment, each one pays $250. Now, in the case of lashes of Malchus, the Gemara says, "Ein Mishalshim Malchus." That when they came, the two witnesses came, they were proven to be false witnesses, and they wanted to incur upon him the punishment of 39 lashes. We don't divide the lashes in half. And Mishalshim Malchus, each one gets the full 39. What's the difference between money and lashes? Rav Chaim Brisker says like this. He says, there's a big difference between a back that's hit 10 times or 11 times, 11 or 12, 12 or 13. Your back is sore already from the first lashes. So as you keep on giving more and more lashes, the greater the pain. So what these false witnesses, to them has to be, they have to suffer exactly what they wanted, the pain that they wanted to incur to someone else. That's the exact thing that they have to get. So if you're going to divide the lashes in half, they wanted to take him and make his back so sore he should suffer complete 39 lashes. So lashes cannot be divided in half. Each one wanted to make sure that he suffers that 39 full pain. His back should be so sore from full 39, so everybody can divide it. We were put on this world to help another Jew. That's our mission in this world, to serve the Almighty faithfully, and also to make sure to, whenever it is to help another Jew, especially take this into account right before Yom Kippur. It was over 100 years ago. There was a raging epidemic of cholera in Europe, particularly in the town of Kovna. The time Rabbi Yisrael Salanter lived. The doctors advised, and Yom Kippur arrived right in the midst of this raging epidemic. And the doctors advised that it would be it could be life-threatening for people to deny themselves of food and drink in the midst of such an epidemic. So one of them, Salanter certainly, all of them, they let it known publicly that it's forbidden, 100% forbidden to sit in the synagogue all day and to fast all day, because it would be it could be life-threatening. So, Rav Yisrael Salanter, on Yom Kippur night, people shouldn't think that for the public, he said, this is what you should do, but his private life, he's going to be more stringent, and he's going to observe the Yom Kippur privately, he's going to fast. He went from synagogue to synagogue. He made Kiddush, and he drank wine and cake, and he invited everybody to come up and take, so they shouldn't make a mistake to think, they shouldn't be under misconception that it's only for them they shouldn't fast. But a holy man like him, he's not going to fast. So that's how far the concern and care went. And they said that he should not sit. Also, the doctor said that they shouldn't. They should, as much fresh air as possible. They should not be confined to sit in the synagogue all day. They abbreviated the tefillas, the prayers on that Yom Kippur were abbreviated. People should be strolling in the streets and not be confined to stuffy room. After Yom Kippur, so someone came over to him and says to him, Rabbi, he says, Baruch Hashem, I thank you Almighty. He says, I fasted on Yom Kippur and I'm fine. He says, my goodness, you're proud of it. He didn't have enough words to reprimand him, to criticize him, to scold him. He said, you know how you could have desecrated the name of the Almighty? If heaven forbid, on this Yom Kippur, because it was raging such an epidemic, and you didn't take care of yourself, people would say that's what the Torah is all about. It's for people to kill themselves.